Off the Exit.
So it's the Exit 50A podcast, and it's our famous segment called Off the Exit. It's the the shorter show in between the shifts, and it's Danny, it's Kaz, it's Derek.
Yep.
And so Danny, I have adopted.
You're Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Danny's talking about himself.
I'm sorry. You confused me. I'm sorry.
No, Danny likes himself in the third person.
My fault.
So I recently downloaded on my my iPhone the iOS 12. And as part of the iOS 12, one of the new features is this feature called Screen Time. And what Screen Time does...
Now, where is this? Because I much like you, have...
So if you go to settings and you go to Screen Time, it will then, if you click Screen Time, it will show you how often you've used your phone today.
Ooh.
And it will show you what apps you've used, right, as far as either categories or specifics. So for me...
Where is this at?
So if you go to Settings...
Yes.
And then Screen Time. Look for Screen Time.
Oh, there it is right there, yeah.
So for me, I have used my phone today a total of 2 hours and 6 minutes, which is, by the way, if I could brag, an hour and 11 minutes below average.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
And my social, so I have a social network, so and it'll show you these different things. So the reason we point this out is because I am trying to limit my time on social media. I'm testing out the Screen Time feature because I figured, you know what, I could be doing other things more productive than scrolling through Twitter feeds or scrolling through Instagram accounts. So I figured, let me kick the tires on this to see if I could do other stuff like read or do other things. So I set limits, and I have hit on social networking. When I looked at what I was using, I said, you know what, that's way too much. So Danny now has put a 25-minute limit, which I've exceeded today. So now the iOS has a thing where it will now shut those apps off for me, so I can't have access to them unless I type in my passcode.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just want to pull back on the social media. We had talked before about pulling back on social media. You said you could probably do it for 2 days without any social media. I think I call that bull crap on that because you've not yet done it.
Well, I run social media for.
You said that before. We understand. You said that before.
Yeah, that's correct.
But meanwhile, your phone lights up like a Christmas tree, and you're nose deep into it.
Yeah. It literally has not stopped making noises and buzzing and vibrating since we've been here.
I just think that there,
which is fine, but
I just like the idea that you can limit. You're still looking at it. I just find
I'm looking at the feature. I've not seen this feature.
I like it. So for social media, let's look at Derek's stats and see what is your, and it tells you how many times you pick up your phone a day.
Yeah.
What are your social media stats? Like, what is the tools you're using most?
Instagram's number one.
How many minutes?
1 hour and 11 minutes.
Oh, man. Okay, what's next?
Twitter.
Okay.
48 minutes.
All right.
Next, text messaging. 44 minutes.
That's fine. I like that.
Mail. 39 minutes. Next, WWE Network. 10 minutes.
I don't believe that one.
What do you mean?
That's it?
Safari. 7 minutes, and the last one we'll skip. What's that?
Well, what's the last one? Whoa, what's the last one?
Bumble.
I bet you it is.
Bumble.
Yeah! Oh, wait a minute. We have a winner.
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes.
An hour
Put a zero
5.
on the end of that 5.
But doesn't that make you say what the freak with the time you're spending on social media? If it weren't there, you'd have that hour and 2 hours back.
What would he be doing though? He'd be watching YouTube football games. So what difference does it make?
It's better than I am on Instagram than watching YouTube football games.
But you're probably doing that as well. We just watched.
You're doing it
we just watched YouTube baseball on your computer.
That's true.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. Hey, I mean, nobody's perfect. Wait, hold on. You can click. You can click in here.
Yeah.
So today I've received 66 Instagram notifications. And my daily average so far since I've had iOS 12 is 51 minutes.
But don't you think that we don't need that?
We don't. Well,
needs it.
I don't know. I see. Instagram and Twitter are two different things.
I agree.
If I was on Instagram for an hour and 11 minutes, which I think depending on the day and the events that are going on, I think is troublesome. If you're on during a sporting event or something, who cares? But if you're on there on a Tuesday and nothing's happening, is that really the best use of your time? No. I think it all depends on the situation. I think there's some days where you should not be. Like, the weekend. I will say this. The weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that is not the time to be on social media as much.
What do you watch?
What would I do?
Why is that, first of all?
I think at some point, whether it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you do need to mentally get down from it, I think. And it's tough to do. But because to me, that metric, Instagram is built for the weekends. It's built for people to show off and say, "Oh, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm on the top of a mountain."
That's what I don't care. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care anymore, I guess. I'm done seeing what other people are doing. That's what I'm getting.
There are a lot of people, that aren't done with that.
In addition to, like, limiting my own stuff on here, because I don't really post anymore. Mm-hmm. But I guess I'm just done with, like, seeing what other people are doing. I guess I don't care as much. Is that bad?
No, I don't think it's bad. I think it's probably healthy and normal. See, I've really become too addicted to Twitter, and it all kind of came home for me within the past week or so. My account was locked as a result of a tweet that I sent.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. I'm glad you brought this up, because I saw a tweet you posted earlier, mm-hmm. and I read it, and I said, it made it sound like his account had been locked. I said, wait a minute. Mm. I said, there's no way his account was locked. Maybe he was talking about somebody else.
Your wife lock it?
No, contraire mon frere. My account, as a matter of fact, was locked.
You got to Michael Rappaport?
I was locked out of my account for
Trump-related?
12 hours. Well, I guess in an indirect way. So the tweet that Derek is talking about is, I have been seeing Kathy Griffin dropping F-bombs on everybody who has voted in favor of Brett Kavanaugh for the Supreme Court, literally typing out FUCKU and then the person's Twitter handle, from the president down to senators, down to everybody. And that thing was up there for 24 hours. It was still up there. She wasn't suspended, still active. Meanwhile, I will read you the tweet that got me suspended. Now, I'm not too proud of one of the words that I use, and I don't like using that word. I don't use it in conversation.
But your son made you use it.
My son did not make me use it.
It's all Gabe.
My son did not make me use it. This lady is a quote-unquote conservative blogger named Jennifer Rubin, although she's so conservative that she's a contributor at MSNBC, so that's all you need to know about her conservative credentials. She made some comment a week or so ago that listening to Brett Kavanaugh, seeing how angry he got, I can imagine him putting his hand over a woman's mouth to stifle her. So my response to her was, I hope your R... It starts with an R and ends with an ED for someone who's mentally challenged. And I hate that word, and I'm not proud. I said, I hope you're R or drunk as F. Otherwise, this is the worst tweet of all time. Well, within an hour, I was locked out of my Twitter account because of that tweet.
Now, what does that do?
I didn't call her that word. I didn't call her stupid. I said, I hope you are this and drunk. Otherwise, this is the... And that got me locked out.
So what happens?
Yeah.
How do you get notified that can you?
So when you try to sign into your Twitter account, it comes up as you have been locked for these reasons, and it shows you the tweet that has been the offending faction. You get an email about it, and it has some sort of instructions on how you can you have to submit XYZ, and then the clock will start on your 12 hours. The clock will start running, and then in 12 hours you can get back in.
What do you have to submit?
You have to submit your email address or phone number or whatever, and then you can get back into your account. Like the 12-hour rundown clock starts going. But I'm like, wow, every day.
Is the tweet deleted?
Yeah, well, that was one of the things. You had to go. Once you submit that information, then you have to go in and immediately delete the offending tweet, and then you're reinstated. Well, I'll tell you what. I was so enraged by this that I said, you know what? F Twitter. Because Jack and a whole sniveling lot of them are so hypocritical. When people can go on there and directly say F you to people and include their Twitter handle, I didn't call this lady anything, and I got locked out, right? So I said, you know what? F you, Twitter. I'm not going back on you. But I'll tell you what, after being off it for a day, I'm like, man, I can't look at all my like sports, the people I follow like for football things and all 22 film study for the NFL. I was like, I started to go.
Gifts, baby.
Yes, I started to go through withdrawal. I said, man, I don't want to create a new account because then I have to rediscover all the people I already follow, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. So after about a day and a half of introspection, I said, fine, I'll submit to their friggin' demands here, and I'll go in there and I'll delete this quote unquote hateful tweet.
So let's open up this. Let's open this up. Open this up. I want to see something here. I want to see your average social media time. Because what I want to do, I want to propose something here.
Okay. There you go.
Right? So this is...
Wait, what is that?
5
hours.
Now,
I went up. Okay.
Here we go. So you've used your phone for 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And for categories, social networking has been roughly 2 hours and 48 minutes of your day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right? Let's do a limit.
No, don't let him do that to your phone.
What if we do 2 hours and 30 minutes?
He's doing that to your phone right now, Derek. Do you know that? What are you doing?
So what's going to happen here? What is this? What does this mean? Like
the 2 hours and a half, at 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, 2 hours and 25 minutes, you'll get a notification that you have 5 minutes left to use your social networking.
Yeah.
Then the apps will freeze, and then you can override them with your
But see, it's so stupid. So okay, fine. Then he gets locked out at 2.5 hours, and he just goes in and overrides and gets back on there. So what's the big deal?
We need something for this bit, so that's why I'm trying to...
On the phone. But like, what happens if I want to use my computer? Like, do I get...
No. It only affects your phone.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could tie it to other...
It's an imperfect system.
You could tie it to other devices. It's giving you...
So did you put it on here?
No, I didn't put it on there. I'm not going to touch your freaking phone because I know you... Look at him. Did you put it on here? He's already...
No.
Yeah.
I'll put
He's
the
already
lock
upset.
on. How do I put it on?
So you go to...
You're going to do it?
You go to limits.
Well, for now. Once
I leave the house, he's going to change it back.
Yeah.
You can
come on.
Yeah. You do add limit, and then you put on your time.
Okay, social networking.
Yeah.
He's really doing it.
And then you do your add limit, and then you slide the time, and it'll turn them. So what happens is when you hit the limit,
9 hours. What?
9 hours.
9.
When you hit the limit, it darkens them out and gives you a little hourglass next to them, saying they're frozen till tomorrow.
Okay.
Then tomorrow it resets. So when you wake up tomorrow, they'll all be ready to go again.
Okay, so
2.5 hours. All I'm doing is cutting out. You were on for 2:48, so I'm only cutting out a brief portion of time.
Okay.
It's a social experiment.
1, 2.
All right?
All right, set.
Good. All right. It's going to work, Kaz.
It's not going to work.
Danny's trying to help Derek.
It's not going to work because he's just going to go to his laptop.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I'm already locked out.
Fantastic.
Oh, come on.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, guys.
Oh, I'm already locked out.
That's good. Let me
Because
see.
I've used it for over 2.
Oh, you did? That's right.
Yeah.
This is fabulous. I love this.
What a sicko.
You are locked out.
What a sycophant.
What is this one? Okay. That's good though, Derek. I think you'll like this. I think this will be a life changer for you.
This would really be an effective app if you could not override it yourself, but you needed, like, you put your friend in, like a friend or family member in charge of the override. It's like parental controls on your internet or like television.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, you can't. I mean, unless you steal the password or something, you can't override the parental controls.
You basically have a folder that's called social, and they're all darkened out, for the most part.
But see, look, he's looking at Twitter right now on his iBook.
He's got to want it.
Mac.
You got to want to change.
I'm like
any other.
07 Moss.
It's like
unstoppable.
any other addict. You got to want to
jeez.
change. You got to want to change.
So how long have you been doing this, Danny?
I just started last night.
You started. Okay, well, we'll see how long that lasts.
But look,
Well,
I have no interest in going on there now.
This man is undergoing a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
No, I think
What
you're. I
lifestyle are you
think the
offering?
wiring is being.
Yeah, it's being tweaked.
It's
It is
being
being tweaked.
tweaked.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
I'm
there's.
moving to a new version.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
4.0.
Does this mean you're not getting married? Where are we going?
No,
with
I'm not
this?
getting married. Oh gosh, no.
Believe it or not, next time you hear from us after this train wreck is going to be our 50th episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Halfway to a century. Unbelievable.
I cannot believe it. We made it to 50 episodes.
We agreed last episode, by the way, Danny, when you weren't here.
Yeah.
When you and Rob were both away, Rob being one of the founding members, when you guys were away, we decided that we either have to stay together for 100 episodes or at least until the 2020 election.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
if we want to fade away into the moonlight, then so be it.
Well, yeah, I agree with that because
You
we're
okay with
exit 50A, so the next one's 50. We should do something big.
We should. We haven't eaten on the show in a while.
No, it's time to eat.
We should incorporate food into the next one. So we'll brainstorm that. If you folks out there have any ideas of maybe a local South Jersey region eatery that we should hit up, Derek, how can people share their ideas with us?
We're on Twitter at Exit50A Podcast. We are also on Facebook and Instagram as well. We've gotten some decent feedback on Instagram. So
Tell us where to eat. You have a certain place you think makes the best meatball sub.
I love
the
meatballs.
place the best wings.
love
the best
wings.
the best nachos.
love
Whatever it
nachos.
is. We love if it's junk food or pub food, we're gonna eat it. If it's vegetables, we'll make Jones try it.
Yeah, thank you.
Whatever
Yeah,
it is,
it's
don't be
fattening, we'll
afraid.
eat it.
That's right.
So we're looking for the best places to eat.
Yes, a place that you want to say, hey, listen, people need to know about this place because they make the best hamburger. Whatever it is.
Yes.
We need to know.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yes. On Twitter, on Instagram, and we will eat well. We will eat like kings.
We will eat at whatever you tell us, we will eat there.
For show 50.
I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a good time.
We should eat the entire time, and that's it.
We eat 50 of whatever you tell us. We will
Yeah.
eat 50 hot dogs, 50
right.
sandwiches, you name it.
Yeah, we've incorporated beer reviews slowly but steadily
Yes.
on the Instagram page.
I love
There
that.
you go.
So we're
I can't see it now, but
Well, there's 50 beers in Derek's fridge. Maybe you're working on those next show.
Well, that will do it for Off the Exit. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Also, leave us a review at iTunes, Stitcher, or SoundCloud. Also, TuneIn Radio as well. For Danny
later.
and Kaz,
Take that.
I'm Derek. See ya.